Hey YouTubers, so in this video I really wanted to discuss whether the LG V30 is quite possibly the best cell phone out there, pound for pound. Hopefully, if you're clicking on this, you don't think it's clickbait. I am looking at buying a new phone and love to see some discussion down below. People that have bought this, people that are considering it. Now, here's the reasons I'm considering this phone. If you watch this channel, you have seen that there's a shit ton of 4K footage on here. Now, I have a Panasonic FZ80 4K camera, which is really actually pretty nice. If you've watched any of the wildlife videos I have, it shoots incredible video. Downside of it, it's 4K, but it's only 30 frames per second. So I've got a lot of wildlife here. We're talking all kinds of birds, cardinals, hummingbirds, squirrels, deer, turkeys, foxes, coyotes, black bears, just ungodly amount of animals. Not that I've been able to capture them all on the cameras, but what I'm getting at is the hummingbirds. I'd like to make some nice slow-mo videos of them, and this, being that it's 4K and shoots 60 frames per second, I'm thinking, if I put this up on a stand, put it by the hummingbird feeder, maybe I will be able to get some good footage. What I don't know is how long this thing will record for. If it's only like 5 minutes, like some of the other phones, it might not be long enough to capture them. And obviously it probably doesn't have any kind of optical zoom in it, so I'd have to put it really close. So that is one huge benefit, at least to this phone, is that the 4K 60 frames per second should look really good. Now, talk about the internal memory of this thing. Freaking ridiculous in some of the models. 164 gigs to me is awesome. I've never had a phone that has that many. I would expect that I will never be seeing these things, you're out of storage, have too many apps on the phone, and if this thing also takes a micro SD card, which I'm sure it does, I will have all kinds of additional storage in it. But then there's also the 128 gig one, which just makes me think, I need to get one of those. So there's two huge things about this. Third reason I'm considering this phone is the rather large 6-inch screen. Now these do look a little bit narrower compared to some phones, so I'm not sure that the 6-inch is as huge a deal as it might be compared to some phones, but that is definitely a big plus. Being a pretty decent sized guy, I think even at 6 inches this thing will fit in my pocket with no problems. Then the quality of the display, I know I think it's on here somewhere. I believe it's QHD quality, so somewhere between 1080p and 4K. Amazon's website, to be honest with you, sucks. It would be nice if you could see a little more information in here about what you're getting, and not enough people have bought this to really give enough feedback. So if you're out there and you actually have bought this, love to hear some comments. I don't want to watch these other reviews that are out there. I will watch some of them, obviously, but most of these guys, they buy the phone or somebody gives them the phone. They're not actually using the phone for a daily phone. They're doing a review for it. They go into the same normal crap. Don't really show you that much of the video footage or how good it takes pictures. So it's a lot of them are just a waste of time, to be honest with you, and there's too many people doing them on here. It takes too long to find a good one. All right, so that said, those are basically the four things that I'm interested in this phone about. Price wise, I mean, you can't really beat that. Currently, I'm actually using a LG Fiesta 2. Before that, I had an LG Stylo 3, and so I'm thinking that you know, though I'm not like completely impressed with the quality, I've always been a Samsung guy. Um, this phone though, I think this might be a game changer for me. So let me know what you think, please. And thanks for giving me a like, hopefully, and the comments.